Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Hi, Miss. Hi. Good morning. How are you? How's it going? Good morning. 就是 relaxing after eating. Oh, that's nice. So I'm gonna have breakfast. Okay, shut up. Hi. How can I call you? G-O or go? Good morning. G-O 1984. How can I call you? Go, okay? I can call you Go, okay? How are you, Go? Miss, I'm doing good. I just woke up. And yeah, it's good weather today. So, I'm feeling very nice. Oh, just Go. I'm good, thanks. Might in my country. Midnight in my country. Okay, okay. So it's 6:50 in the 6:50 a.m. in Japan. Shit. Okay. Oliver's. Do you plan breakfast? Yeah, I'm gonna have breakfast. And usually I eat oatmeal pancake or just a very, kind of like a very traditional Japanese breakfast, rice and natto, or rice and egg, or rice and grilled fish, such as salmon, mackerel, or something like that. But today, I'm gonna eat different things, but it's gonna be a bread. Um, so last night, I visited my mother's house, and she gave me some, you know, every time I visit my mother's house, always, giving me something like, very food or drinks, something like that. And I got a bread for breakfast, and it's so like this, like the bread has uh, the potato. So, like, tasted with the salt and pepper, and also mayonnaise and cheese and potato and grilled bacon on it. So I'm gonna heat it up and eat for breakfast. And before I do that, during the I'm heating up, I'm going to make coffee. So let's do it. And I need glasses, but the glass is pretty dirty. The lens is pretty dirty. So I'm gonna clean it up. So Go, what does natto smell like? Just asking. Interesting breakfast, tasty. I usually have bacon and egg. Oh yeah, bacon and egg is very good combination. And first of all, often Japanese often eat bacon and egg and with rice for breakfast. It's kind of like the Japanese regular breakfast. And answering your question about the natto, I, you know, so the smell of natto is, it's not, it's very unique. It's very unique. So the natto is a soybeans, the fermented soybeans. So the smells like literally, it's kind of like a very strong smell, but so for you, maybe too strong, which means bad smell, but too strong, still good smell for you. But it just depends on the person. Um, I so the natto smell is very unique, and I guess it's the kind of like only one. That smell is kind of like a only for natto. So I never feel the same smell with from the other foods or from other things. So you better try. You better try once when you visit to maybe a Korean grocery store or a Japanese grocery store. You will have natto. I just want you to try. Or okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do something very. Uh, okay, wait. That sounds. I like to try it at least once. Here in the West, people are lucky and encouraged, low key, encouraged to get off of processed foods. So the fermented veggies are from veggies we are told are very healthy. I like yakitori. Okay, yeah, fermented foods are very healthy. It's really good for your health, especially the stomach and also the skin. Yakitori is a grilled. Yakitori is really good. Okay, so I'm cleaning up my glasses right now. Okay, so before I make breakfast, I'm gonna ask about the smell of what kind of smell is natto. Oh, Miss, you got a question to Gemini. So, what kind of smell does natto have? I want to uh, explain. I want to tell the smell. Okay, so I'm asking to Gemini. I'm asking. Okay. So describing the smell of natto to someone who, okay. So the common comparisons. Most people describe the scent using a mix of those three profiles: pungent and earthy. It has a deep, musky base that many compare to aged cheese, like a strong brie or uh, camembert. Camembert. So it's kind of like so one example is kind of like a very strong cheese smell, and the next fermented nutty. Fermented nutty. Some detect a heavy, savory scent similar to yeast or a very concentrated sourdough starter. So it's yeah. So fermented nutty. And next one is the gym factor. What do I mean the gym factor? To those less fond of it, I don't know. To those less fond of it, the smell is often compared to sweaty socks. Oh my god. Sweaty socks or wet hay. This is due to the presence of isovaleric isovaleric acid, which is also found in foot perspiration and certain pungent cheese. Okay, so the third example is too bad. Have you guys tried Marmite? Oh, Vegemite? I know, I didn't. But I know the one. Okay, I know strong cheese smells. People say it smells bad, but tastes good. Tastes really good. And once you feel, so but you, Marmite, right? I know the black, kind of like a very black spread, the one, and the in the bin, right? That smells so bad, right? I never tried even the smell, but I've been watching a lot of times on Instagram, short movie or shorts on YouTube. Natto is like more okay. It has a strong taste, and some people love it, and some people, yeah, exactly, Fridge. Thank you for your explanation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just depends on person. So even the Japanese, we all, we have, we have Japanese people who doesn't like natto, but I love it. Wow, thank you so much. And I have three people, and they are living. They are communicating at the same time. I'm so happy. Okay. Anyway. Oh. So I'm gonna heat this bread up. Wow, huge. Oh, it's like my face. Huge bread. Okay, I'm gonna keep this up. But I guess it's. Hi, what's your opinion regarding the Sorry Ma'am videos? That bread looks tasty. Heating it up first or no need? I'm gonna heat it up, but I'm going to microwave it a little bit because it's kind of like very thick, right? So I want to heat it up from the inside, and after that, I'm going and I also make it a little bit crispy. So I'm gonna grill it in kind of like very the grill for fish or something like that. Yeah, and about the salaryman videos, um, you know. Okay, so first I'm gonna microwave it. It took me a few months to eat natto. I had to eat it with mustard at first, and I slowly removed the mustard taste, and then now I can eat it. Oh, yeah, that's healthy food. Wow, now you can eat, which means you love it. Wow, nice. And yeah, Joe, what about your salaryman videos from Japanese, right? And recently, that kind of video is increased. Number of that kind of video is increasing, and also, um, I know that's it's kind of like now it's kind of like trending in on the YouTube as a Japanese vlog channel. And for me, um, that kind of video is so the things they are explaining in the video is mostly kind of like a negative stories, right? They are okay. I was going. Uh, I shouldn't say the F words. So they are starved and they are exhausted because of their work. So they are so tired, they're so busy, they're overworked very well. But I should stop to say that, right, Frig? And so let's grill it first. Oh my god. So I'm going to take the bread and the grill. This. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about it again. No. It's just good to hear the truth from a Japanese person. Yeah, I know. That's really nice. I mean, so my opinion about their video, they are telling the truth, and that is not that's really common. Overworking, super exhausted, and they're so tired from the work. And I was that and I also was the one. If you remember me, I said I will try to visit your wife's coffee and matcha store. I lived in Japan for 11 years before. Frig, of course I remember you, and I never forget about you. And I also remember. Yes, I know. Yeah. So, yeah, of course. And I remember you said to me you were going to visit my you know, wife's matcha and coffee shop. I remember that. Of course. How can I forget? I'm not gonna forget about it. It's good you share your open opinion of on Japanese life. Thank you. So, yeah, so yeah, but actually, so Japanese are so many foreigners say like Japanese are working too hard. They are working too much, but I guess some so if it's probably true, but it's just about it's not just about the working time, working how many days are you going to work in a week, but it's just about the culture and depends on the country, the system, and the country. So, but for me, I would I think we are working a little bit too hard. And also, most of the company, most of the organization in Japan, and once you started to work in Japan, you will feel how much, how hard to get the day off, or to get the paid leave, even if you have a right to have one. It's so hard. I mean, like, it's not about the system. You have a right. 20 days or maximum 40 days maximum. You have a paid leave day off. But it's so hard to get the day off because of the pressure from the other pressure from the your supervisor or the other boss or something like, yeah, you will feel this pressure. It's just a little bit, we are changing the culture just a little bit, but most of the companies still have that kind of bad habit, bad culture. That's true. So, and then I'm quitting my current job, and I'm going to change the job from the next month. Oh, I quit my job. My senior and the two colleagues were making my life hell. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. It sounds Japanese, right? Or like, after I quit, I had to go to hospital because of my stomach and just wait. Wow. That's so nice. Okay. Wow, you had to go to hospital in stomach and then was told by the doctor that I have hypertension. Frig. I had the problem when working in Japan. Yes, paid leave was difficult, but when I got some time off from work, it felt great. That's right. Go. And enlarged left ventricle. Okay, so you guys have, yes. Frig, thank you for telling me that, and Go, thank you for telling me that, sharing the story, and that was so hard, right? And I remember, Frig, I remember that you had a bad day in Japan. You told me that, the last time too, right? Yeah, I literally remember, and that was really bad culture because you have a right. Everyone has right, and no one can stop you to have a paid leave. And even if so, and then I'm guessing the Frig, you are asked about why are you going to have a paid leave every time you try to have one, right? Isn't it? they are going to ask the reason, but they don't need a reason, right? You don't need a reason. If you want a day off, just you got it, right? But most of the company, the supervisor, or they are going to ask you the why. And then my question, every time I'm going to tell my boss or supervisor, I want to have paid leave, and they are going to ask me why, and I got a question at the same time, why I need to tell you the reason. This is my paid leave, and this is, and are you going to? My question is, are you going to, reduce? Are you going to, are you going to say no? Just depends on the reason why I want to take unpaid leave, something like that. And now, my organization's system is a little bit changed. So they're not asking this reason many times. It's just a little bit changing to the better. Yes, that's right. I always needed some kind of reason to have the day off. Like my grandma passed away, and I wanted to go back to London, and I had to flight for my paid leave to go back to London. Yeah, but you don't really need to. If you're fine to tell them, it's okay. But if you don't want, you don't need to tell them, right? Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Rick. Definitely. I think my quitting job was divine intervention. That's bad. Sorry about it. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, it's getting very crispy. And I'm gonna make coffee. Yeah. So, yeah. So this kind of aspect, when you see the Japanese salaryman from this kind of subject, we are in a so bad environment. Work life can be difficult in Japan, but I always want to come back to Japan. It's my second home. Freak, thank you so much. Come back. Let's meet. We can meet in the Gifu Prefecture, right? We're gonna have matcha together and talk about anything, and we can be friend, real friend, sometime. Making coffee. Let's do it. I can't wait to come back soon. Yes. Actually, do you plan to come back here? Do you have a plan to visit Japan? By the way, where do you get your bread from? Get your bread from? I miss getting those breads from the bakery section in Japanese supermarket. I would I would as well, but I'm going to move to America. Oh, go. So you're moving to the United States? But this sounds nice. Wow. So where are you living right now? And Frig, by the way, where did you get your bread from? The bread for today's breakfast? I miss getting those breads from the bakery section in Japanese supermarkets. South Africa. Wow. Pretty huge move. Pretty huge. Pretty big, right? Big move. Wow. For work? Um so Freak, what do you mean? So are you talking about the bread? Where did you get your bread from? So the bread for today's breakfast was from I got it from my mom, and my mom just bought maybe a bakery shop or yeah, maybe a bakery shop in Japan. Yeah, yes, your breakfast bread. Yeah, it was just a bakery shop, maybe a supermarket bakery section. You know that, right? So probably the bakery section in the supermarket, usually, when you enter the supermarket and the left side or the right side that has the corner of the supermarket has the bakery section sometimes. And you will have that kind of bread. Hmm. Supermarket. You miss that kind of bread? Like, already cooked bread, right? Not the bread itself. The bread already have kind of like an egg and potato and egg and on it. It is, yeah, just to start new life. There is no cooking like mothers in general. I mean, we have bean soup, but it's almost like stew. Okay, beef, potato, and the beans with different spices. Oh, that's good. Yeah, those breads, they're really nice, and I miss eating those. Wow. Okay, nice. Um, yeah, Gifu has a lots of good bakery shop and also coffee shop too. And me and my wife has some friends of the shop owner. So yeah, yeah, yeah. But the matcha and the coffees, the best coffee and the best matcha uh, is from my wife and my wife's sister's shop. I would like you to try. Especially matcha, their matcha is from Kyoto. They're not gonna use the matcha from other prefecture. Always from Kyoto. This is for matcha. I will visit there for sure. I love coffee and matcha. Matcha is so good. I've seen matcha is popular here in the West as well. I will try it tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Matcha. This bowl is for matcha. This is my wife's. bowl. So go, please, Jill. Please tell me about your matcha taste after you tried next live streaming or next vlog. Anywhere you can leave the comment. So I'm just waiting for the water boiling. I'm gonna make a coffee. Nice bowl, I like it. I'll let you know. Thank you. You in Australia? Ricky is in London right now. I guess. I love London, England. I lived in Japan for 11 years. 11 years. Quite a long time. Was wondering because you asked about the Vegemite and the Mary. I saw. Please trying it over there and they hated it. I wanted to ask, your English good. How did you become interested in English? Oh, thank you for asking. That's a good question. That's a good question. Okay, so first of all, I got an interest. Not the end of Vegemite. I got an interest for on English when I was high school when I was in a junior high school student, which means around 14 or 15 years old. But at the same time, I hated studying so much, so I didn't, I didn't study. I just had kind of like a feeling English just a little bit interesting, and I didn't do anything. And I entered high school. I started breakdancing, and at the same time, and the breakdancing roots is in the United States, and I was watching lots of movie or YouTube and breakdancing on YouTube and breakdancing of a movie and so many things, and listening to music from the United States, and I got a feeling like English is so cool, and speaking in English is literally cool for me. And then I got a mind, I got a dream. I want to live in United States or anywhere in the English country. And after I grad and when after I graduated high school, I got a job as a chef, but I quit. But I quit for a couple months, and because I couldn't give up with my dream, which is living in other countries for my breakdance and for my English. I wanted to learn English so much. And I got a two part-time job, but actually I was working full-time and part-time, but not officially employed, kind of like a part-time job. So, and I was doing two jobs at the same time, and I continued the work job for 1.5 or almost 2 years, and I saved money living in my parents' home, and I could make the enough cost to live in Canada, Toronto, and so the life in Toronto gave me the basement and the foundation of my English. So the why I got interest and how I got interest on English was the breakdancing, and I felt like, speaking English is very cool. English has a rhythm and it feels like a music, and so yeah. And after I started to live in Toronto, that life gave my foundation of my English. So yeah, but living in Toronto was literally good, and that makes my life better, wider. It was amazing experience. And but actually, well, your English very good. Did you enjoy That was really nice. That was really nice. Toronto life was really good. So I have a daughter, and I don't really have I don't really have some things I want my daughter to do in her future. But only one thing I have is speaking in English. Speaking English is really important for me because it makes your life better. So that is only one thing that I want my daughter to do. So yeah, and I love speaking in English. Well, that's an interesting story. Canada uses more British English when spelling words and some speaking. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Kind of like, maybe Canada has also the Canadian spelling, right? That I didn't know about, maybe favorite color, something like the other. Yeah. They are. So it's interesting, right? Canada is next to the United States, but still have the original spelling. Here in South Africa, we also use British English. Yeah. Because the British is English country. So English has a lots of culture, a lots of accent, a lots of pronunciation, a lots of spelling. We became independent from Britain in 1960. Yeah. I haven't been, the Europe, so I really want to visit. My wife visited most of the, Europe countries in Europe when she was in university. I'm happy to hear your daughter speak some English in the video. Yeah, she's speaking English. So she doesn't speak Japanese right now. You said your wife came to London before you came back here with your family. Yeah, I want to visit. And yeah, I heard that. It's great. She speaks very well. Thank you. Thanks so much. Which place in London do you recommend? Oh, that's a good question. Good question. Are you interested in football or soccer? Oh, yeah. I like that. Oh, everyone. Maybe you already checked my post on YouTube and also the title of this live streaming. I created an Instagram account last night. So if you are my subscriber, please follow the Instagram account too. I'll go to see Japan versus England at the Wembley Stadium in London. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. Wow. Hi, it's 50-50. But most people in South Africa buy groceries on a monthly basis. I can't imagine weekly. Oh, okay. So you watched my video, right? Yeah. I go to grocery shopping per week. Thanks so much for watching anyway. I go to grocery shopping per week. I'm not sure why, but it's just because of the size of the fridge. Maybe. There are lots of nice places to visit, but central London can be expensive because many tourists visit there. Yeah. So Frig, how often do you go to grocery shopping in England? Kind of like average. Like in Japan, right? Like in Japan, they're expensive. But compared with the average of the world basis, the sightseeing cost, I guess Japan is now very cheap for the world people, right? People in the world. Mostly they're come very crispy. Let's eat. Dun. Yes. いただきます。So big. So crispy. So many tourists in Tokyo. I buy groceries around once a week, but I will buy some vegetable during the week too. Yeah, I know. So same like me, Frig. Enjoyed. I hardly itadakimasu, but you don't say the you at the end. No. Itadakimasu. Su means su, right? Itadakimasu. So it's not you. It's like a S and U. We say su. So we pronounce that. So many potato inside. For only 2 days, it was a little much for me. I enjoy the countryside. Oh, Frig, that's nice. Everything's so clean in Japan. I guess everything is cleaner when you compare with the other countries. Maybe at least Canada, United States, Vietnam, something like the country, but not too clean right now. Every time you visit Tokyo, like especially like Shibuya or something like that, they are not too clean when you compare. It's the same as like but yeah, just a little bit clean. Well, running Japanese, I found it difficult to hear the soup. I could hear it more clearly. Wow, okay, so you got used to it. Yeah, so the pronunciation is so hard to. So for English, most Japanese cannot listen, cannot hear the difference, cannot recognize the difference between the L and R, right? For example, or the combination between the word and words, between the words. For example, like, so if you are asked like, do you like the curtain? I set the new curtain here. Do you like it? Do you like them? And the answer, I don't like them, right? But they say, I don't like them, right? But most Japanese cannot, what? I could hear I don't like, but at the last, what did they say? But if you know the combination, and when the combination happens, the I don't like them, it's gonna be I don't like them, right? Mostly, they're not pronouncing very clearly. They don't pronounce them really clearly, right? But if you know you can recognize, you know that what they say them, right? But this sounds like same, right? Yeah, my name is Steve, but many Japanese people would say it like Steve? Really? Steve? Also, grammar it can be opposite in English. Right? Yes, opposite. Steve. Because te, right? Because of te. Yeah, Steve. That's interesting. But with the rich people, so I think it's hard to learn new language as an adult. Because every time you learn something new, after you became the adult, you think too much, right? You think too much. You're always trying to brain naturally more than physical, Do not think, just try it and feel it, and then you can think. Yes, the older you start learning, the most difficult it can be, but it's not impossible. There's nothing impossible. There's nothing impossible. So when you think it's impossible, you make it impossible, right? There's nothing impossible. That's exactly what I love to the way I love to think. And I told sometime on the live streaming, I learned the Catholic first, since I am of Irish Scottish descent. Okay. Excuse me. Oh. So I've told that my favorite quote from the Jack Sparrow, Captain Jack Sparrow, which means Johnny Depp. In the movie, he said, "The problem is not the problem is attitude about the problem." So when I hear the quote, I felt like, oh my God, this is it. I love this quote. I was amazed about the quote, you know. That quote was very strong for me. So people always think, okay, this is a problem. We need to resolve it. We need to take care of it. We need to working on it. But is it literally a problem, issue? Sometimes, yes, but sometimes just we make it problem. Just think about and change the way to think. Then maybe it's not gonna be a problem. It's just sometimes you're gonna feel it's opportunity to change your life, right? So the most important is how to think about it, how to take care, what kind of attitude do you have for something. Mm. Mm. I love listening to him talk with his garlic first. I think the Scottish and Irish accents are very best. Oh, very beautiful, right? It's all about the attitude and belief. That's right. Yeah. Scottish and Irish accent are the best. So the accent from the Europe, the England or Scottish, their pronunciation and accent, I totally agree with. You know, they are beautiful, very gorgeous accent for me. I can't, I can't do that because my English is based on the United States, American English. It's so hard to, but actually, for most of Japanese people, I guess the British accent is the better. It's easy to listen, easy to pronounce for Japanese. But I started with the United States accent. I can hear a bit of the US accent when you, yeah, some native speaker told me that. And one interesting, experience in my life was over around 5 years ago. I was taking online English lesson, and I met a new teacher at the time. Have you heard or tried to read Welsh language? Welsh. I Yeah, I know that even British people find it difficult. Yes, I know. That was too hard. I can't understand. That was, I can't. You can? I can't. So, interesting story about my English. 5 years ago, I was taking online lesson, and it was I'm the first time teacher for me. Do you get very disrespectful tourist in Japan? Um, I I haven't met that kind of tourist in my life, but I've been I've been hearing some tourists are very disrespectful. Okay, wait. Hey, Frig, are you typing? Are you mistyping a lot? I know it's correct, but I guess okay. I cannot. This is not the English that I know. I'm not criticizing the Welsh English, but this is absolutely not the English that I know. That said, I read the news that there was this disruption for the Blossom Festival because of tourists. Yeah, sometimes. Nope, there are towns name we can't say English. Yes, I can't. No. Oh my god. But that's the why English so interesting, right? So interesting. Yeah. So the 5 years ago, when I was taking an online lesson, and the teacher, he wasn't. He was living in the United States or he was living in Philippines, but his English was really good. Yeah. And we had a 90 minutes lesson at the end and we didn't have much introducing time because he recognized I can speak English. And we were talking about some topics, and after 90 minutes at the end, he asked the question, Hiya, which state are you from in United States? He asked that question, and I was confused. Okay, so I'm not from US, and I'm not American. I'm Japanese who was born in Japan, countryside, and my parents are Japanese. Why he's asking that question? And I answered, I was born in Japan and I grew up in Japan, and I lived in the other country, only Toronto, for a year. So I'm not American. And the teacher was so surprised. He said, really? So how could you get the pronunciation, American accent like that? How could you speak English like this? And I was so happy about his reaction. Frig, I will look Yeah, I will look up. Yeah, Welsh words on YouTube. Your English was so good. He thought you were American. Yeah, he thought I was American. He thought I'm American and living in Japan right now. Yeah. Oh my god. Something's in my left eye. But that was so. I was so happy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really? Thank you, Frank. And thank you, Zio. Zio said, I also thought you were American living in Japan. Till I listened to your accent and what you said about work. Sorry about your first job, which was difficult for you. But it was every experience is, makes my life better. So also the yeah, it's just about my attitude. Yeah, of course I had some, difficult situation, some hard experience, but everything makes my life better. So I'm gonna use. Does your wife speak English as well as you? I heard her speaking a little bit English in some of your voice. She doesn't speak English like me, but she's so yeah, just a little bit. So just a vocabulary, or she doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't speak like me. So every time but always she said she can understand what I'm saying, but she cannot speak much. She cannot speak like me. Will you consider having a Texas style BBQ? For a video, will you consider having a Texas style BBQ? I I want to make it. I will try when I have time, because the Texas style BBQ takes I think over 10 hours, right? I only speak English, and now I can understand Japanese well, but I found it difficult to reply. When you stop to use it, it's so easy to lose it. But also, but after you restart to use it again, it's so easy. It's faster to recover it. That's nice. Then you will recover. But the most important is the environment. I need to study more again. Or we can communicate with me in Japanese, right? I was busy learning Brazilian Portuguese, and so I was getting it. But you have to pronounce it right. Otherwise, it has other meanings. Ah, sounds so hard. Right. Hmm. That sounds good. Yeah. So I'm going to make next video maybe show you the very traditional way, the BBQ. I studied Japanese for about a year before moving to Japan. Once I lived in Japan, my speaking and listening level was through the roof. Yes, they use male and female like amigo, friend, female, and amigo. Oh, really? Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Sorry guys. I'm back. Hi. Okay, and okay, so many comments. I'm gonna read around everything. Okay. Oh yeah, here. Makes a big difference. I don't know much about the Japanese culture, so I got interested in learning about it just over a month ago. Oh, really? Yeah, it's true that immersive learning helps so much. Surrounding yourself in a language and listening to it all the time helps you learn so quickly. Yes, I've seen some Japanese YouTubers say that they eat with a knife and fork, but use chopsticks for videos. Oh, I guess they're using chopsticks on the video, but they use fork and knife usually. I guess they want to show the Japanese way to eat. So, for example, um, hamburger steak or just a beef steak, but already cut it. Japanese sometimes some Japanese still use knife and fork because it's still even the steak already cut it, but it's still a huge for one bite. So they still use the knife and fork and make it a half or make it a little smaller and they eat. But in the video, they want to show traditional how the traditionally Japanese eat, and which it means we use chopsticks for everything. But they are not lying. They're showing the very traditional Japanese style. So yeah, that's the reason, I guess. They want to show. I lived in the Japanese countryside, and there were lots of Brazilians near there because they were worked at the factories. They seem like very friendly people. Honestly, the most normal life in Japan is chopsticks first, but after that, it depends on what kind of food. Right. Interesting. Well, I like the chopsticks. I tried the sushi once. Was good. Nice. Welcome back. Oh, thank you. Usual family dinner at the settle is chopsticks, but sometimes you will use knife and fork depending on the food. That's right. That's right. I like the chopsticks. It's good to keep up with traditions. Right. Yeah, chopsticks. Very nice. So, for example, eating spaghetti, pasta. The spaghetti is a noodle, right? Noodles. And if you eat the pasta, not the noodle one, like, the very small one, that is not easy to eat with chopsticks. I want to eat a spoon or fork. But the noodle one, I prefer to use the chopsticks. Of course, I use the fork and spoon, and make it, I don't know how to say, yeah, make it I'm not sure. And but chopstick is easier to eat the spaghetti. Yeah. So we only have like ramen and instant noodles, but I like the instant noodles. It's thin and they taste great. One of them is from the Kellogg's brand. Instant noodle from Kellogg? Really? I don't know. Wow. Let me search. The most difficult food I found to eat with chopsticks was udon. Really? Too sleepy? It took me a long time to get it right. Oh, ramen was fine, but udon was difficult. You have 1 minute in microwave. Kellogg? Okay, let me search. Kellogg instant noodle. Look for the Kellogg's noodle in South Africa. Kellogg instant noodle. Oh, chicken noodle. This, right? Oh, I never seen this one in Japan. Kellogg udon noodle are heavier than ramen, so it made it difficult. I can do it now. Oh, the beef and the Durban curry, yes. Okay, but udon is literally famous and popular in my prefecture, Kagawa. Udon. I have a picture of my favorite stores, udon. Ta-da. Kellogg's noodle? Yeah, Kellogg's noodle. I never met that. Yeah, you guys in the UK don't have it. We have a lot of same products. Would think you have. Wow, oishi so. Yeah, this is really good. Wow, communicating with you all on live streaming is so fun. I'm so excited. Time goes fast when I'm having fun, right? Kellogg is usually known for cereal. That's right. Kellogg is cereal, but Kellogg and noodle, Japanese don't understand. But it's so impressive. Interesting. Wow. So they're adjusting the culture, right? No, but we also have a noodle brand, and it's great. Oh. Interesting. I will try to look out for it. Yeah. Oh, guys, I got over 300 subscribers. Kellogg noodles for breakfast. Both UK and Saudi Arabia, SA, have Cadbury, but we have same as US with Lay's chips. Oh, it's called something different in UK. Congratulations, keep it. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will. So, you guys are going to, maybe going to laugh at me or something like that. But I'm not sure. But my dream on this channel is so huge, but I guess I can do it. So my dream is making this channel with 1 million subscriber, 1 million subscriber in my future. Yes, I will grow it. This is my dream. Not a goal, not just a dream. This is kind of like a plan. I will make it. And now it's 305 subscribers, but I want to make it 1 million subscriber. Definitely. Why not? I also have a YouTube channel newly started, but will give the details at some point. Oh, thank you so much. So you're Brig, thank you. Thank you, Gio. You will get it. Thank you so much. So Gio, you have a YouTube channel and you have a big channel? Sounds like that. Thank you. So every comment, every advice, every thought from my subscribers, everything is so important. I think you should do more videos outside of your house, life outside in Japan. Yeah, I agree with that. I will make it. I will make it. Not only walking tour, I will show Japanese culture. I will show, Japanese traditional place, shrine, something like that. Only 7 videos, but not on Geo. It was about things in Africa, but it's supposed to be about other subject matter, like glitch in the matrix. And oh, really? I think Lays is the same as walkers in Japan. Yeah, walkers. Yeah. So it's 8:30 a.m. in Japan. So I'm going to have a workout a little bit. Go to Inuyama Castle. It's not too far for your wife. Yeah. You going to do a live soon? You going to do a live soon? Going to announce it with a schedule? Oh, going to do a live soon? What do you mean? This kind of live streaming? Yeah, I will go to Inuyama. Take a note. Inuyama. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing the live streaming every morning as much as possible. You're going schedule. If you schedule your lives, more people. Thank you. I didn't do it. I will try. I will do it. And I'm not gonna. I need to try, overslept. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Live streaming. Scheduled live streaming. Scheduled. Live. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so today I'm going to finish the live stream. Inuyama Castle, I think it's still the only original standing castle. I love eating sakura ice cream there during the Hanami. Oh, really? So it's kind of weird going to have a sakura season right now. I will show beautiful location. I will make the sakura vlog. Okay, with my family, probably, if I'm with them at the time. So my family is coming here from 22nd or 23rd in this month. So 1 week left. Yeah. Next week we'll meet. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this live streaming today. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for communicating with me. It was so fun. Thank you very much for the nice live stream. I'm going to sleep. It's a little bit late. Thank you so much for joining me a long time. Thank you so much, Go. So I hope to see you in the next live streaming and in the video. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Frig. And thank you so much, Miss. Are you still there? And I have 4 people right now. I would love to send my appreciation to all of you. Thank you so much. 11:31 p.m. in London. Thank you. Yeah, so I hope you all have a good dream, good sleep. And if you were in the, daytime, hope you have a great day. Thank you so much. Nice talking with you guys. Thank you. That was so fun. Okay, so thank you from Japan. Have a good dream. Have a good night. Wonderful time. See you in the next live streaming tomorrow. And see you in the next vlog. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.